We need to do this real quick because it's almost nighttime here, but let's go ahead and toss these down. So you toss them in the center here. And then you right click. And there we go. We got our charged attuned stone. Hello and welcome to another episode of Regrowth Reloaded. Okay, let's start off here. I got 6 more trees that I managed to breed since that last episode. I got my hill cherry that I was hoping for, so that's what it looks like there. We also got a wild cherry. Both of these do drop cherries, but they're different types of cherries. Over here we have the lemon tree, and this is a pomelo tree. Both of these drop fruit. That drops lemons, this drops pomelos. We have a common walnut, which also drops walnuts, and a key lime tree, which drops key limes. And I'm still working on, here I've got some more lemon and hill cherry going, and I've been trying to see if I can manage to breed plums. So I've got this one here. Looks like it's ready. Let's go ahead and grab it real quick, see what it is. It looks like it is another common walnut sapling, which we don't need. So let me go ahead and toss that. I've just been putting those things in the over here in the compost bins. I already got common walnut. We got lots of them. I do have 2 other saplings that I am waiting on additional for because they're 2x2 trees, and that's a butternut sapling as well as a sweet chestnut. So as soon as I get those, I'll get them planted and breed up a whole bunch of them. So let me go ahead and put this away. And see, there's cherries. We could eat them, I believe. There we go. Yep. So anyways, that's that. I have a couple of things that I want to work on today, and we are not going to be doing ThePhoenixLodge. We're going to be doing some witchery. So let's head on out to our witchery circle area here. And let's take a look at what I've got planned for today. So let's first of all, let's go into our quest book, and I want to take a look at chapter 10, How the World Grows. And we've still got quite a bit to do in here, but I'm going to start off here with this one, Not for Sorting. Playing with witchcraft, you feel it might be a good idea to look the part, and making a set of witches' robes may yet prove more useful than you expect. While wearing these robes, you seem to have better luck at producing more brews at once in the kettle. Creepers also seem oddly wary of you. So we need to make a witch's hat and witch's robes, and that's going to give us 2 creeper hearts and 4 golden thread. So let's take a look at the recipes. We'll take a look at the witch's hat, and that is 4 impregnated leather, glowstone dust, and 2 golden threads. So golden thread, let's look at that first. That is a hay bale in a spinning wheel with a whiff of magic, and that'll give us 3 golden threads. Now I only need 3, and that's what it produces, but I'm going to go ahead and make a few extra. So I've got some hay bales there, so there's 3 of those, and we need 3 whiffs of magic. Put that in there, and as you can see, the spinning wheel is going to do its thing, and it's going to produce us some golden thread here in just a moment. And there we go. That's the 3 golden thread that we are going to need. Next thing that we're going to need to do, come back in here, take a look at this, is we need the impregnated leather. Now, what is that? That is 4 leather with 4 whiffs of magic and a diamond vapor. Now, diamond vapor is just oil of vitriol, and a diamond in the distillery will make that. So we need a total of 11 of these, I believe. So it's so we're gonna divide this up in here, and what was it? It was 4 whiffs of magic, like that, and the diamond vapor. There we go, and that will give us the impregnated leather. So let's come back in and look at this again. The witch's hat, and then glowstone. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 diamond thread, and a piece of glowstone, and we have our witch's hat. So the next piece that we need are our witch's robes. Let's take a look at that, and that is 7 with a creeper heart and a golden thread. So we got 7 there, golden thread, and a creeper heart, and that will give us our witch's robes. So let's take a look at this. Okay, that completes that quest. So let's go ahead and claim our reward. There we go. All right. So let's take a look at the next thing that I want to do in here. Actually, let's go ahead and put this on real quick. Now, I set up another armor stand over here, and it's got a redstone torch under it. So we can go ahead and put our robes on like this. So we're just going to empty hand, shift right click on it, and that'll swap them out, and then we can take a look at ourselves in our fancy robes. There we are. And these help out when using the kettle for brewing. You get a better chance of getting additional potions when you use the kettle using it. So let's take a look now. Again, come back into our quest book, and we want to do the power within. Let's take a look at this. Through brewing, you found a way to infuse yourself with power unlike anything you've had before. The first step is to brew some redstone soup. So we're going to make redstone soup. Let's take a look at that recipe, and that is used in the kettle. So you have redstone, tongue of dog, a drop of luck, belladonna flower, wool of bat, and mandrake root. We do not have a drop of luck. Let's take a look at that recipe, and that is mandrake root, netherwort, tear of the goddess, which is a breath of the goddess, and a lapis in the distillery, which I've already done, refined evil, and mutandis extremis. Now the refined evil, I went ahead and made some up, but that is diamond vapor and a gas tier in the distillery, and that will give you refined evil as well as some other stuff. So let's come back in here. So we need the drop of luck, and that is done in the cauldron. So let's get everything together for that. Drop of luck, and we need mandrake root, netherwort, tear of the goddess. Okay, so we have mandrake root, netherwort, tear of the goddess, and the wrong thing here, refined evil and mutandis extremis. Refined evil, mutandis extremis. Now I'm going to need to make 2 of these in total because we need the drop of luck for something else. So let's come over here and see what we can do here. So go ahead and toss in our mandrake root, netherwort, tear of the goddess, refined evil, and mutandis extremis. Let's stand back because my luck with this has not been good. And there we go. What did we get? Slowness. Okay, I can deal with that. Alright, so there's one. Let me go ahead and make the second one while I'm at it. I do have a bucket, I believe, in here. Yes, I do. Of course, I'm slow, so it's going to take me a while to refill this. Alright, let me go ahead and make this other one, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so I went ahead and did that. And of course, I got slowness a second time. So anyways, we've got everything we need. So let's take a look again. We're going to make redstone soup. And if we look at the recipe, it's redstone, tongue of dog, drop of luck, belladonna flower, woolabat, and mandrake root. I'm also going to need, in this case, I need to get myself, grab a couple of them, but I should only be able to get one out of this. So let's see. It was, look at this again. Redstone, tongue of dog, redstone, tongue of dog, drop of luck, belladonna, drop of luck, belladonna, woolabat, mandrake, woolabat, and mandrake root. So these go into the kettle, and they have to go in order, so make sure you do this good. Redstone, tongue of dog, drop of luck, belladonna, woolabat, and mandrake root. Now you wait for it to start bubbling like that, and then you can right click on it, and there we go. We've got our redstone soup. Got one. That's all we get out of this. So let's go ahead and take a look at our quest book. And now what does it want us to do? See, the reason you hadn't obtained this power before is due to its tendency to immediately try to kill anyone who tries to infuse it into themselves. You think you may just be able to avoid this using a death protection poppet. So we do already have a death protection poppet. Let's take a look at what it takes to create one. So it's a regular poppet, first of all. And where is the death protection? Poppet protection poppet. Armor. Death protection poppet. So that's another drop of luck, diamond vapor, 4 gold nuggets, and a poppet. We are not going to make that now since we already have one, but I'll probably make a couple extra for the future because we're going to be doing some other dangerous things in the future. So let's go ahead and claim our reward on this, and it gives us 3 more redstone soup. Now, one of the things that you can use redstone soup for is with your chalice on your altar. Currently our altar is at 15,935. Let's see what happens here. Let's go ahead and take that off of here. And then we're going to combine that with a redstone soup. And we've got a filled chalice. Put that on the altar here. And our power is now 19,122. Definitely worth doing. Anyways, let me tidy up my inventory real quick and I'll be right back with you. Alright, it's time we do a little bit of circle magic. So I've already kind of set up an area here for our circle magic. I had to clear out the trees and whatnot in here. Hopefully this flower in the middle, that's a glimmering flower, helps light it up a little bit. Hopefully that's not going to hurt anything. But let's take a look in our quest book. Now I want to come back into chapter 12, How the World Changes. And we're going to start off with the first one, Charge. A worthwhile first endeavor in circle magic is using a rite of charging to charge an attuned stone. Refer to page 14 of Witchcraft Circle Magic for the ingredients you'll need. To activate the rite, drop the ingredients near the golden rune, then right-click or supply a redstone signal to this golden rune. Oh, we gotta go. Hang on. You weren't invited. Now go away. Just cleaned up my inventory. All right, let's go back here. charged attuned stones allow you to make a number of things, including filters to upgrade your fume funnels. They can also often be used as an alternate to altar power for some rites. So we need to make an attuned stone charge. Now, attuned stones are just the dragon stones with a whiff of magic and a bucket of lava. I believe we've made these before. So yeah, we had to make them because we needed them for our chalice and our candelabra over there, as well as a few other things. The distillery and the spinning wheel, all those were made with attuned stones. But now we've got to charge one. So I've got the Circle Magic book here. So let's take a look at that, and I'm already on page 14. The rites of charging. Charges the attuned stone. So the ingredients are an attuned stone, glowstone dust, redstone, wood ash, and quicklime with an altar power of 2,000. But we're also going to need a 7x7 circle and an 11x11 circle that's done with white chalk. And it has the golden thing in the middle. So let's start off with that first of all. I'm going to come over here and we're going to put in our heart glyph there. And then we need to put down our 7x7, and I just laid it out here with some wood so that I would know that I've got this set up correctly. So there's our 7x7, and then we need an 11x11. Hopefully this chalk lasts. I think it will. And there we go. So we've got our circles set up. So let's go ahead and let's get what we need set up here. Get this junk out of my way. So we needed attuned stone, glowstone dust, attuned stone, glowstone dust, redstone, wood ash, and quicklime. Redstone, wood ash, and quicklime. Now these don't matter. We need to do this real quick because it's almost nighttime here, but let's go ahead and toss these down. So you toss them in the center here. And then you right click. And there we go. We got our charged attuned stone. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our quest. And we got that. We get 2 more charged attuned stones. Let me go ahead and claim my reward. All right, so let me go sleep real quick, and I'll meet you back out here again in just a moment. All right, I have one more thing that I want to do in our circle here. And let's go ahead and take a look in our quest book. We're going to come back here. Oh, that opened up a whole bunch of other stuff. But we're going to look at getting familiar. You remember a way to spawn a familiar which can find things for you. While it was useful in the past for helping to find some rare ores, it is more likely to have its use in being a source of the spectral dust it leaves behind when killed. So, we need to see page 56 of Witchcraft Circle Magic for details on the summoning rite. So we need to summon a spectral familiar and kill it. Okay, so that was page 56. So we got our Circle Magic book here. So let me see, where are we at? That's 29, 47, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now this is a 7x7 circle. It's white chalk, so we can leave this down. You don't have to worry about anything else. These outside circles aren't going to hurt anything. So let's come back into there. And summons a familiar to find things. Try giving the familiar a diamond. The inner area must be clear, 7x7x4 blocks. So this requires a drop of luck, a raw pork chop, a gold ingot, and an arthana. Okay, I forgot the gold ingot and the arthana. So figures, let me see, get everything else ready. Raw pork chop, drop of luck. All right, so let me go ahead and get the gold ingots and make an Arthana, and I'll meet you back out here in just a moment. All right, so I thought about it. I could have used the Arthana on our altar probably, but I went ahead and made one anyways. They're dirt cheap. So let's go ahead and try this. So we need a pork chop, drop of luck, gold ingot, and an Arthana. Let's go ahead and click on this. We get the Arthana back, and there we go. We've got our spectral familiar. So we need to kill him now, so let's just go ahead and use our Arthana on him. And he dropped his spectral dust, which is what we needed. So let's come back into our quest book, take a look at that. We got that, and we get more spectral dust. So let's go ahead and claim our reward. Alright, so this is going to open up some other things for us. So we're not going to touch any of this stuff in here. So let's come back into chapter 10 and let's take a quick look in here. When we did the redstone soup, it opened up these 4 things here. And we can only do one of them. So let me just go ahead and read this real quick to you. Goes to the light. One of the options for infusion is light. With this infusion, you can create barriers and platforms from thin air. Okay, so see page 58 of Witchcraft Circle Magic for information on performing the infusion. Only one of these 4 quests can be completed. So we got the Ghost of the Light. We've got the Spirit of Otherwhere. This one lets you, one of the options for infusion is that of the Otherwhere. This infusion lets you teleport both yourself and other things. This is the one I see most people doing, is the Spirit of Otherwhere. What's this one here is one of the options for the infusion is Infernal. This infusion allows you to enthrall creatures to do your bidding and sacrifice them to gain their abilities. No, I don't know about that one. And this one's Soul of the World. One of the options for infusion is that of the Overworld. This infusion allows the manipulation of the earth and metals. I can't really think of any use for this. So we are probably going to do Spirit of Otherwhere, but we're not going to do it today. Let's take a look at what's involved in that. That is Redstone Soup, Eye of Ender, Potion of Swiftness, Drop of Luck, Eye of Ender, and Wool of Bat. And that will give us 2 of those. So we'll plan on that in the next episode. Just because I want to make sure I have everything prepared, because I think one of the things we are definitely going to need another death protection poppet, because once we do the actual infusion with it, it's going to kill us. So we don't want to drop everything and die. So we need to survive through it, so you need to use your death protection poppet for that. All right, well, that's about it for this episode. I didn't really have too much planned. In the next episode, we'll probably, like I say, we'll do the Spirit of the Otherwhere thing. We'll take a look at some of that stuff. I also want to look at actually getting us a familiar and what it's going to take to do that. Once we have a familiar, then we can go talk to that Coven Witch, and we can also create the spawn Coven Witch eggs, I believe, should open at that point for us as well. So, until next time, this is Desert Rat. Have a good one. Goodbye.